The universe is speaking to you, and it has something powerful to say. You've been standing at a crossroads, weighing your options, searching for direction. Perhaps you've been telling yourself, I need to decide. I need to figure out what happens next. There's been a deep longing to understand where you're headed, a desire to trust yourself more, to step forward with confidence. And now, the universe is inviting you to take a closer look, not just at what you want, but at how your desires have shifted as you've evolved. What once felt like the right path may no longer align with who you are becoming. And that's okay. You are in the middle of a transformation, one that requires a decision, a choice to leave something behind. It may be something you once loved deeply, something that felt essential to your journey. But some things are meant to be stepping stones, not permanent fixtures. Right now, your heart is leading the way. This isn't a decision made to please others or to fit into expectations. This is a choice rooted in truth, your truth. Your mind may try to analyze, to rationalize, to search for guarantees, but logic isn't in control at this moment. Your soul is. And if you've been asking for a sign, take this as confirmation. The universe has been listening and it is responding. Someone, maybe you, has been waiting for clarity, hoping for a signal that they're on the right path. Here it is. You've been patient, you've trusted the process, you've allowed yourself to feel every wave of uncertainty, and now something is shifting. What you've been seeking is seeking you. It is closer than you think, knocking at your door. The question is, are you ready to open it? You are being called to take a closer look at what truly excites you, at what fuels your passion. Where does that energy come from? Why does this thing ignite something so deep within you? There is something important in this realization. Your passion isn't random. It's a guiding force, a compass pointing you toward your purpose. There's a reason why certain dreams keep resurfacing. There's a reason why you keep feeling drawn toward something, even when you try to dismiss it. The universe is asking you to stop ignoring what lights you up. This passion, this pull, is not just a fleeting feeling. It's the foundation for everything that comes next. You have survived so much. Life has tested you, shaped you, and refined you. But survival is just the beginning. Now, you have the tools, the wisdom, and the resilience to make powerful decisions, to face whatever comes with courage. That confidence may not feel strong in you yet, and that's okay. Even if you don't fully see it now, trust that something is unfolding. The version of you that was unsure, that hesitated, that second-guessed every step, is no longer in control. Right now, something is aligning for you, something powerful. You may not understand it fully yet, but you're being prepared for what's coming. If there's a lingering doubt in your mind, if you've been thinking, I don't feel strong enough, I don't feel ready, allow yourself to sit with that. But also recognize that those feelings do not define you. The universe is working in your favor, and soon you will feel it, see it, and know it with certainty. You are not afraid of doing the work. You have never backed down from facing yourself, from confronting your fears, from navigating the unknown. Maybe a part of you is thinking, I've already been through so much. What more could possibly come my way? But the truth is, you are no longer the person who merely survives. You are stepping into a new chapter where you are the creator, the decision maker, the force shaping your own reality. Your perspective is shifting. The way you see yourself, your power, your inner world, it's all changing. And as this transformation unfolds, you will start to notice something incredible. The answers you've been searching for have always been within you. They were never outside of you. You have always had the ability to shape your destiny. You are not powerless. You have free will. You have the ability to step forward with confidence. The universe is not giving you a message of limitation. It is reminding you that you have everything you need to build the future you desire. And here's the thing. You are already a master at something. There is something you've been doing for a long time, something that has helped you grow, something that has healed you in ways you never fully realized. And now the awareness is coming. Maybe this wasn't your dream job, maybe it wasn't the exact path you envisioned, but it has played a crucial role in shaping you. Nothing has been wasted. Every experience, every lesson, every challenge has been part of your story for a reason. Even the moments that seemed random, insignificant, or even painful, they were all threads in the tapestry of your life. And now you are starting to see the full picture. You're evolving. You're stepping into something greater. And as this transformation unfolds, the universe is asking you to reflect on an important question. What is my passion? Take a moment. Truly sit with it. What is your relationship with that word passion? What does it awaken in you? What drives you? What makes you excited to wake up in the morning? There is something inside you that is waiting to be fully embraced. Something that, if given the chance, would light up your entire existence. What is that thing you would do every day, even if no one paid you, simply because you love it that much? We all have that one thing, that calling, that energy that pulls us towards something greater. And right now, your soul is calling out for you to recognize it. This energy is growing. You can feel it. It is building momentum. You didn't stumble upon this message by accident. You were here because you were meant to hear this. This is the beginning of something new for you. It is never too late. It doesn't matter where you are, how old you are, or what has happened in the past. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Let that sink in. That transformation is happening, and now you are aware of it. You are not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, or even a week ago. And now that you see it, now that you know you have everything you need within you, it's time to ask yourself, what comes next? You're standing at the edge of something new, and the universe is urging you to trust the shift that is happening within you. Change is not just an idea, it is already unfolding in your life. And with it comes the need to let go. Think about the things you once held onto so tightly, the relationships, the plans, the identities that once defined you. Some of them still serve you, but others? They no longer fit who you are becoming. It's not a loss, it's growth. The things that once felt essential may now feel like weights holding you back. And that's the sign. This moment is asking for clarity. What are you still holding on to that no longer supports the person you are becoming? The universe is inviting you to make peace with the fact that not everything is meant to stay. Some things, some people, some situations were only ever meant to be part of a single chapter in your story, not the whole book. And here's where the real test comes in. Can you trust the unknown? Can you step forward without seeing every detail of what comes next? The mind craves certainty. It wants guarantees. It wants to know exactly how things will unfold before taking action. But the universe doesn't work that way. Growth happens when you take the leap, before you see the net. You've asked for something new, haven't you? Maybe you've longed for a different life, a new opportunity, a deeper sense of purpose. And now that this shift is here, your instinct might be to cling to the familiar. That's normal, but clinging to the old won't make space for the new. If something feels off, if something no longer fills you with excitement or peace, trust that feeling. When you force yourself to stay in places, relationships, or mindsets that no longer align with your growth, you create resistance. And resistance blocks the flow of what is truly meant for you. Letting go doesn't mean failure. It doesn't mean you wasted time. It means you're evolving. And evolution requires space. Think of a plant growing in a small pot. It can only stretch its roots so far before it becomes restricted, before it starts to outgrow the very soil that once nurtured it. The only way for it to continue thriving is to be moved into a bigger space, even if the process of being uprooted feels unsettling at first. That's where you are now. The universe is expanding your space, giving you room to grow, to stretch, to breathe. But first, you must release what no longer fits. This shift is bringing clarity, even if it doesn't seem that way yet. You may have noticed how certain things no longer hold the same power over you. Situations that once triggered you no longer do. People who once had control over your emotions no longer influence you the same way. That's growth. Your energy is changing, and as a result, so is everything around you. You might start seeing shifts in your friendships, in your work, in the way you view yourself. Some connections will naturally fall away. Some doors will close. But this isn't rejection, it's redirection. The universe isn't taking something away from you. It's guiding you towards something better. Ask yourself, what am I still holding on to that no longer serves me? What am I afraid will happen if I let go? What could be waiting for me on the other side of this transition? When you start feeling change as an invitation rather than a threat, everything shifts. You stop seeing endings as losses and start recognizing them as necessary steps towards something greater. And here's something important. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. You don't have to rush into the next thing just to fill the space that letting go creates. Sometimes there is power in the pause. We are conditioned to believe that uncertainty is uncomfortable, that not knowing what comes next is something to fear. That what if you shifted that perspective? What if the unknown wasn't something to be afraid of, but something to be excited about? Because here's the truth, the best things in your life, the moments that changed everything, the love, the opportunities, the breakthroughs, none of them came from a place of certainty. They all came from a moment where you took a step forward, even when you didn't know exactly where it would lead. This is one of those moments. You are on the verge of something new, something that aligns deeply with who you are becoming. But you must trust the process. The way forward isn't about forcing things to happen. It's about allowing things to unfold. Trust yourself. Trust the signs. Trust that the universe knows what it's doing, even if you can't see the full picture yet. And most of all, trust that you're ready. The version of you from the past might have hesitated, might have needed reassurance, might have stayed in situations just because they were familiar. But you are not that version anymore. You have evolved. You have gained wisdom. You have built resilience. You have grown in ways you may not even realize yet. So let go of the fear. Let go of the need for every answer right now. Let go of the belief that you need to be completely prepared before taking the next step. You are already prepared. You have everything you need inside of you. And the universe is reminding you, you are ready for this. You are no longer just moving through life. You are starting to align with it. That is the difference between struggling and flowing, between feeling lost and knowing, deep in your core, that you are exactly where you need to be. And alignment doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you start trusting yourself, when you stop chasing things that drain you and start allowing what is meant for you to come naturally. But here's the challenge. Alignment requires courage. It takes courage to walk away from what no longer fits. It takes courage to admit when something doesn't feel right anymore, even if it once did. It takes courage to listen to yourself, to that deep inner voice that whispers, there's more for you than this. And it takes even more courage to act on it. Think about the times in your life when you stayed in situations that weren't meant for you. Maybe with a relationship, a job, a dream that no longer inspired you. You knew deep down that it wasn't right anymore, but leaving felt uncomfortable. Stepping into the unknown felt risky. So you stayed. You convinced yourself that it was fine, that it was easier to hold on than to let go. But was it really easier? Or was it just familiar? The truth is, misalignment is exhausting. It drains your energy, clouds your mind, and keeps you stuck in a cycle of frustration. When you are out of alignment, everything feels harder than it needs to be. You force things. You overthink. You doubt yourself. But when you align, things begin to flow. The right opportunities start appearing. The right people come into your life. You stop feeling like you have to push so hard to make things happen, because suddenly, things start happening for you. This is not a coincidence. This is what happens when you start trusting yourself enough to follow the sounds. And the universe is sending you signs. Right now, there are things shifting around you. There are moments that are trying to get your attention, patterns that are revealing themselves. Have you noticed them? That can you keep thinking about, the idea that won't leave your mind, the calling that keeps resurfacing that is not random. The universe keeps bringing it back to you because it is part of your path. It is trying to guide you towards something that is meant for you. But first, you have to make a decision. Are you willing to trust it? Are you willing to follow what excites you, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else? Because alignment is not about logic, it is about energy. It is about paying attention to what feels right in your soul. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to get lost in something you love? How time seems to disappear when you're doing something that truly fulfills you? That is alignment. That is where your energy naturally wants to be. So what is stopping you from going all in? Maybe it's fear. Fear of failing. Fear of judgment. Fear of uncertainty. But let's be honest, haven't you already done things you were afraid of? Haven't you already faced moments where you weren't sure how things would turn out, yet you made it through? Fear is not a stop sign. It is a doorway. And if you are feeling fear, that means you are stepping towards something important. Something that will change you. Something that will expand you. That you have to step through it. And here's what the universe wants you to know. You don't have to know how everything will work out. You just have to take the first step. The how will reveal itself along the way. Right now, there's something waiting for you on the other side of this shift. Something that is meant for you. But you can't access it while holding on to what no longer serves you. You have to release the old to make space for the new. You have to be willing to believe in yourself enough to follow what lights you up. So ask yourself, what excites me? What makes me feel alive? What is my energy naturally drawn toward? And more importantly, why am I not allowing myself to fully embrace it? It is time. The universe is not sending you these messages by accident. You didn't stumble upon this moment randomly. You were here because you needed to hear this. You are stepping into a new version of yourself, one that no longer operates from fear, but from trust. One that no longer forces things, but allows them to unfold. One that knows, without a doubt, that what is meant for you cannot miss you. And here is the most beautiful part. You are already attracting the life you desire. It is already happening. Right now, at this very moment, things are moving in your favor. The opportunities, the people, the experiences that are meant for you are aligning in ways you cannot even see yet. So keep going, keep trusting, keep aligning, and most of all, believe in yourself. Because the universe already does. You have spent so much time searching, questioning, and waiting for the right moment. But here's the truth, the right moment is now. The universe has been guiding you all along, and now you stand at the threshold of something new. The doubts, the fears, the hesitation, they no longer have power over you. You have already grown beyond them. This is where everything changes. For so long, you have been waiting for validation, for some kind of external confirmation that you're on the right path. But the universe wants you to understand something crucial. You do not need permission to step into your power. You do not need the approval of others to follow your own path. You do not need to have every step figured out before you begin. You already have everything within you. You have always had it. So what will you do with it? This is the moment where you make a choice. You can continue waiting for things to feel safe, waiting for the perfect conditions, waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to go after what you want. Or you can decide right now that you are ready. Because the truth is, you are ready. You have already walked through fire. You have already faced challenges that tested you, experiences that broke you open, moments that made you doubt everything. But you are still here. And not just surviving, you are rising. You have learned. You have healed. You have grown in ways you never thought possible. And now it is time to trust yourself. You are no longer in the phase of your life where you shrink to make others comfortable. You are no longer meant to stay small, to silence your voice, to hide your light. You are stepping into the version of yourself that knows their worth. And that changes everything. Something is coming your way. A new opportunity, a shift, a moment of realization that will confirm what you felt all along. You were made for more than just existing. This could manifest in different ways for different people. For some, it may be a new career opportunity. For others, a powerful relationship. Maybe it's the courage to move, to start over, to finally pursue what you love without fear. Whatever it is, trust that it is meant for you. And when it arrives, don't hesitate. You have spent so much time preparing for this, even when you didn't realize it. Every setback, every disappointment, every struggle, it all shaped you into the person who is ready for this moment. So step forward. Take the chance. Say yes to what excites you, to what ignites that fire within you. Because the universe isn't just offering you an opportunity, it's offering you a confirmation. A confirmation that you are exactly what you need to be, that you are on the right path, that everything you have been through is leading you to this. There is something important you need to understand. Your voice matters. Your experiences, your wisdom, your presence, these things matter more than you know. And there are people who need to hear what you have to say. There are people who will be inspired by your journey, who will find strength in the way you have overcome your challenges. So do not let self-doubt silence you. Do not let the fear of judgment keep you from sharing your light, because the world needs you. And it's time to stop hiding. Maybe you have been playing it safe for too long, convincing yourself that you aren't ready, that you don't know enough, that someone else is better suited for the things you desire. But none of that is true. The only difference between the people who create their dreams and those who don't is the willingness to believe in themselves, in their power, in their ability to create the life they desire. And you are capable. You are not just someone watching from the sidelines. You are the protagonist of your own story. You are the one who gets to decide how your life unfolds. So stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop giving your power away. Instead, step into it. Fully, boldly, unapologetically, because this is your time. The universe is supporting you. You are not alone in this. The universe is always working in your favor, aligning things behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. The right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences, they are all coming to you. But you have to be willing to receive them. You have to trust that you are worthy of them. And most importantly, you have to take action. This isn't about sitting back and waiting for things to happen. This is about recognizing that the universe meets you halfway. When you take a step, when you say yes to yourself, when you choose to believe that you are capable, everything shifts. Doors open. Opportunities appear. Life begins to move in your favor in ways you never expected. But it all starts with you. It starts with the decision to claim your power, to believe in yourself, to trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and to know, without a doubt, that the best is yet to come. This is your reminder. You are powerful. You are capable. You are worthy of every dream, every goal, every vision you have for yourself. Do not settle. Do not shrink. Do not let fear convince you that you are anything less than extraordinary, because you're extraordinary. And this is just the beginning. If this message resonated with you, write in the comments, "I am the protagonist of my story." Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and make sure you're subscribed for more messages from the universe. Your time is now. Step into it.